friend of his named John MuRDoCk. It sounds so...
MuRDoCk!
John MuRDoCk. It sounds very professional.
I know. Well, it can be deceiving,
Yes.
I guess. But yeah, it's a family name. It is real. It's on my birth certificate.
It's a good name.
And
Strong name.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's with a CK, no CH, no Rupert Murdoch here. You know,
No.
I am innocent of his crimes and innocent of any of his money. You know.
But you got the better shirt.
I do.
You
No,
do.
I know that for a fact.
definitely have a better
If it
shirt.
came down to me and Rupert Murdoch and like a shirt off, I win.
You win.
Because I'm willing to reach back to the 70s, which was like a golden age of shirts.
That's right. Were you even alive in the 70s?
I was for 5 years.
Really?
Yes.
Good for you.
Yeah, for 5 years. I died again during the 80s, but I wasn't alone. I think everybody was pretty dead.
You were old enough in the 80s to live it up?
No, I just died. No, I think music and a few other things died in the 80s.
Like all the people who died. I saw him.
All the
actually.
hippies got the BMWs, you know.
Oh.
A lot of things
Where'd
died.
you grow up?
I grew up in the suburbs of New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Not going back.
201?
No, 732.
Oh.
Actually, when I was a child, 908.
Oh, gosh.
I
They
know.
added so many, man. It used to be 609, 201, that's it.
Well, they're just going to see how many people they can pack into a really poisonous atmosphere and
But
just
it
see
is-
what happens.
It is
you
the
know?
Garden State, though.
It was.
Yeah.
It was
It
many
still
years
is.
ago.
It
Is
is.
it? Okay, all right.
It's
Yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah.
cute.
It
Is it? Oh, but not really.
I
mean,
once
like,
actually got lost in New Jersey in I swear to God, it was farms and green, and it was
Still
like a
is.
light bulb went off. I'm like, now I get it why they call it the Garden State. I never saw
It was
that.
once paradise on earth.
You gotta go to
know,
Sussex
it's a
County.
very temperate climate. You know, it used to have a lot of animals and whatnot to eat.
I have the
And
world.
not so much anymore.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, like even like those cute areas that you see underneath in the groundwater and like the air. There are so many kinds of poisons.
Mm-hmm.
We bring a lot. Like we
Chromium.
concentrate. Like New Jersey should be like the poison concentration state.
Well, Hudson
You know,
County is
or
very
like,
poisonous.
you know, where we
There's
just
so many
have-
deposits.
You know,
I think it's just
we're taking a piss in the woods may kill you. You know.
Wow. So you guys know each other.
Oh yeah. Wow. All right. I feel if we were playing poker, you know, you guys would all know my cards, my Sasha cards.
What are they?
Love. There's love and a great joy, and when he's blacked out, even more joy, because I remember these moments and he doesn't. I just get to store them and file
Yeah,
them,
I'm
and
just
then.
gonna say. So you know skeletons in his closet?
You know, I mean, I think anybody who goes to an open micers over time, you know, particularly like, you know, I don't drink anymore, so like that means I know everybody's freaking stuff. You know, like
So
I
you're
have.
one of, he mentioned
I'm just-
the people that don't drink that have to go home early. Are you one of them?
No, I work nights, so you know I'm a complete vampire. And again, I'm really just collecting blackmail material. I mean, I know liberal political comedian's never going to make it financially. But there are other ways, and at this point, I'm just waiting for a few of them to hit it, and then to bring up like certain philosophies that they came up with at 2 a.m.
Like, can you give an example?
You know, whether it be actually no, I would never do that. I would never do that. I'm not a monster. You know, I'm not going to bring up somebody's weird racism. You know, they'll do it on their own. You know, like
Hey, I'm not being pushing. You can use
they'll
it.
come up. I'll let them, you know, take themselves.
Deja vu to me, baby.
You know, I have bigger targets, to be honest. You know, there are people
Yeah, I
out
can see them. They're all over your shirt.
That's exactly it. I wear my philosophies on my 70s shirts.
Yeah. Do you
And-
know that's authentic from the 70s?
I actually do.
Is that like a Wayne Rogers or a Huckabee?
No, it was given to me by a few of the drag queens that I work with at Lucky Jags. A few of them ganged up on me and said, "You're not dressing it up enough. You're wearing all gray. You're wearing all blue and all black," which is pretty much, when left to my own devices, where I wind up. And they're flipping out, saying, "You blend in. Nobody can see you." And so
Then you see my friends.
there was a
Have you been-
fashion show at 5 a.m. that would have made most men very uncomfortable, but I had enough marijuana that it was great.
Oh, so you don't drink?
And I wound up with a shirt. No, I'm not sober by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay.
I've kept marijuana because I've been outside. You know, I've met people. There will be marijuana.
Okay.
Well, I entertain bachelorettes for a living. Like,
Yeah. So you work with Lucky Chang?
I've worked with them for 9
So
years.
you're at Times Square now?
I sadly am.
You were the one that gave me the penis balloon.
That is very true. All right, we'll plot that. My mom just woke up and started crying, and she doesn't know why. But like, I'm glad this room will, fine. Yes, yes, I am.
For my birthday, he made me a vagina balloon.
I got one too.
Funny that you slipped.
I got a whole
But fine. You get penis, vagina, it's all the same depending on the hour.
It's a
By the way, my
gym.
birthday is coming up.
It's a good time or it's a mistake depending on whether or not you remember. That's how I'm going to look at genitalia, at least having delivered a lot of
How
genitalia.
is the new Lucky Check?
It looks beautiful,
Yeah,
and there is a mix of new talent.
yeah.
On the
It
flip
is.
side, it is in Midtown.
Yeah, it's a
And, it's bad enough that downtown looks like Midtown, but Midtown, my God.
It's not only Midtown, it's 40 freaking 2nd Street.
No, it's 52nd Street.
52nd.
We're across from the Roseland Ballroom
Okay, it's the
And-
west side though.
and other places. Yeah, boo in terms of Midtown in general.
I
The
know.
way people walk,
It's not
it's
First Avenue.
it's appalling. It's
Yeah.
appalling. It's so slow, and it's like, oh my God, it's a big TGI Fridays.
Yeah, it
What's
is.
wrong with you? It's a big TGI. Oh my God, it's the biggest McDonald's you've seen. You paid how much money for that? Come
Yeah,
on.
but I hope they make their dream come
We
true.
opened during Sandy, which was not ideal. The grand opening was smack, and the fact is, we held to it. In proud Lucky Chang's tradition, which is just like, screw you, outside factors and opinion of the world. It is a storm, but no, we're gonna have our grand opening, and
Were people there?
a few, but they were the usual perverts who show up at 3 a.m. They weren't we had to have another grand opening, clearly, and on that we turned it,
Good.
but it was not
It's the
ideal.
same people that used to live upstairs from the old one?
Actually, yeah,
Not so much.
oh yeah,
Maybe.
oh yeah. Haynes Sutton, actually Haynes' daughter is now taking the reins, which is very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, some new blood and
Good.
new ideas. Yeah, but actually I'm going to be.
Misunderstood was my favorite. I love
She she was there until about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
For me, it's Paulina, Princess of Power, Tiara. I mean, those are my.
Tiara, I love her.
Yeah,
Do you watch RuPaul's Drag Race?
not so much. I don't really watch so much TV though.
Yeah, I don't
it's-
either, but I know a lot of people that love it.
I don't really want to
Novelty.
see mainstream. I mean, I guess that's what makes me nervous about
Yeah.
it.
That's why
I don't want to see mainstream drag.
But I think-
I want that middle finger.
But I think that's
Right.
what moved it to Midtown. RuPaul's Drag Race and stuff like that brought it to the masses in a way that they could move and do this.
To an extent, but I would actually have to go reverse that. And I
Okay.
would say that Lucky Chang's in the East Village, I'd say the run they had, say, 20 years
So
ago
amazing.
was so huge that they opened the way for RuPaul's Drag Race.
I
think-
agree. Oh, I
I
totally
think that
agree.
they kind of put drag on the map as
I
a thing
agree.
that straight, gay, it doesn't really matter who you
I
are.
totally agree to that.
And
Yeah.
but
And lips too.
I would rather see.
Didn't lips move uptown?
Yeah, they are all going midtown.
Yeah.
It's. I would rather see it in a place where you can't really misbehave
Yeah,
in
Midtown.
Midtown. I mean,
Do
yeah.
you?
I misbehave wherever the hell I'm going. That's a
Right.
general principle. I mean,
Right on.
I make balloons for a living, and if you are well
Did you
behaved,
bring any?
and no, it's never worked on radio.
This is not radio.
Oh, no, he works at WAI, by the way.
Everybody calls it that, but it's so not radio.
I know, I'm a horrible person.
No, you're
He works
not.
at- He
I
works
am.
at WBAI.
He's got the radio voice.
I know.
I was thinking, I was wondering
Every
if he was
Thursday.
a radio man.
You gotta be like a subway masturbator who provides a little chit chat. And I decided radio has the
have-
tiniest bit more dignity.
You do have that radio voice, though.
Like, hey, tell me the weather. It's exciting.
John,
Hey,
talk about your radio show.
It's 99.5 FM. It's politics. It is art, and I'm actually changing it all up right now. It was born of my work with Occupy and some of the other activism that is out there, but I'm changing it after this latest round of fundraising to American Obituary,
Okay.
and I'm going to go to artists of all stripes, comics, musicians, poets, activists, people on the right, people on the left, people who are indifferent, sci-fi, geeks, writers, whatever I can, and I'm going to ask for a 1.5 to 3 minute obituary recorded of America. And I'm going to collect as many as possible, and it's just what you feel, your thoughts on the life and death of America. And it doesn't have to be negative. I tend to believe that we're kind of coming to the end. We're not just jumping the shark, we're actually standing on the shark's back, and the shark is wearing Fonzie's outfit, and you're just like naked with your little, white pinga out there swinging in the breeze for the whole world to know what a douche you are.
Well,
Yeah, there's my metaphor for
Did you say
America.
white
We're
pinga?
no longer jumping the shark. We're riding the shark. We're trying to screw the shark, and the shark can't even feel us.
Well,
That
we
is-
celebrate angels, like people that die on this day on the show, and there's some pretty cool angels with us today that I feel like their obituaries are with us right now, because today is the day that Jeff Buckley passed away, and I feel he's really happy that you're doing an obituary show, because it will, celebrate
It is
life in a way. Without life, you can't have an obituary.
without a doubt, and I do believe really we're coming to that point where we are beyond unfeasible. And if we're going to kill the country through apathy, and we're going to kill it through just really, really horrible ideas, then we should talk about it.
Yeah.
That's going to be my angle, and there are going to be people who whoop my ass and tell me, like, it's fine, compare yourself to this society or that.
Nope.
And I'd love to have that discussion, because I would rather people talk about the end and the fact that it could actually happen instead of pretending that we're magic.
Do you
I
think
don't
that
like
it's
magic.
happened before? Because my dad always thinks that we are a society that does self-destruct. And then
Society, but not America. Has
Exactly.
not. America hasn't tanked, and you've never had a society with the weapons that we
I
have.
know.
Like, we are distinct in that we could literally kill life on Earth in a few different ways.
Yes.
We are a completely different animal, and we act as if that is not even possible.
Yep.
We are so reckless and sloppy. Like we
Careless.
like to say American exceptionalism. We watch 5 hours of TV a day on average. How the hell are we going to tell the world when we get like 30% of the drinking water and we have 5% of the population? How can we tell we're exceptional?
or even
We're not
on
even
your
paying attention.
even on your phone, people. Right?
Oh my God, I'm
So,
guilty
hey,
of that.
We have to have you
I'm
back.
tweeting about different things, though. Very important
Exactly.
things.
So what's your website? How do people find you?
Find me on Twitter, because that is where I've decided. I love Twitter.
Me too.
One of my goals as comedy, it was really just to kind of get in the mix and get in the argument. And I feel like Twitter and some of this social media does actually provide that.
Did you ever look at Kanye's Twitter?
I do sometimes.
It's really funny, right?
I do it
I
because,
know.
like, people go bananas, like, oh my God, how could you say that? And like, what he's saying is
He,
like
like,
close
he,
to like
like-
the Iraq War. Like, stop fucking around with
He'll write
Kanye.
paragraphs in Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he understands that it's supposed to be like short. He writes
When
books.
you're Kanye, does it matter?
I love him.
Like, he gets 1 million retweets for like, farting
awesome.
on Twitter, which is not easy, but still, like, it'll be.
So today is National Biscuit Day. Can we get a skeleton from your closet to
Yeah.
share a biscuit?
I was
with you?
once elected May Queen of my 8th grade as a class.
Where?
St. Mary's. St. Mary's, New Monmouth, New Jersey. Somebody put me in the ballot, and it was not a good time in my life. I was being screwed with and, like, actually was kind of, fighting for my life socially because of my opinions, because of who I was.
You think they were jealous?
And jealous.
You're such a pretty face.
I wasn't. I was the smallest kid in my 8th grade class, and
you
I was.
showed them.
No, I didn't. They'd be horrified now. They all have more money than me and like healthcare, but I have had my freedom, and I will take that. I know.
Good for you.
If you want to find me, I am MuRDoCk's Twisted at MuRDoCk's Twisted on Twitter. I'm John MuRDoCk with a CK on Facebook, and
CK.
yeah, I know. None of that's CH.
And by the way, John MuRDoCk is going to roast me on June 6th.
I am. And it's going to be the most difficult challenge I've ever had. I mean,
Yeah.
how could you roast Sasha, who has been the opener for every comedian, like the thousands and thousands of comedy sets? Sasha has consistently been the opener. Like, it's why comedians love it, because it's like, okay, how do I open the crowd? Oh, Sasha! But I'm going over my time.
June 6th, not now.
Oh, he's brilliant.
Have a biscuit.
Have a brisket. My God, all right, that's a, you know.
That's for someone else that was here. Oh, it's for you.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
You so much. We need to have you back because you have too much to say.
He's amazing. I love this guy.
Well, now I'm blushing.
Oh, that's your shirt. We're back. We got one more. John MuRDoCk.
Lou, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Shout
much.
out to Francis out there, by the way.
Which one?
Francis, the engineer of my club.
Yeah, Francis.
Got so